Shalom. All praise, honor, and glory is due unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakodash. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai is the name of His only begotten Son. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect of the nation of Israel. The true Hebrew Israelites, for the so-called Negroes, so-called Hispanics, so-called Native Americans. This is the brother Shakot, and also Israelite foreigners who may look like the other nations but believe in this truth. This is the brother Shakot with the video lesson, basically on Prophecy Watch, World War III, and so on. Revelation 11. In verse 14, the second woe was past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. The third woe being World War III, Armageddon, which is going to be fought in the Valley of Jehoshaphat in the Middle East by all these nations. So what we're seeing now is the events right before this. World War III will be at the same time as the RFID microchip, the mark of the beast. Revelation chapter 9 verse 12. One woe was past, World War I, and behold, there come two more woes hereafter, so there be 3 world wars, according to the scriptures. And we're at the time of World War III, which goes with Armageddon, the Valley of Jehoshaphat, Joel 3 and 2, Revelation 16 and 16. Now let's read this article. And in the midst of World War III, nuclear missiles will be shot on Babylon the Great. 200 million warheads will hit this place, and it will burn for a long time. That's the end of Esau's power. Then the Israelites will be in power. That's the kingdom of heaven when Yahweh Shai comes back. The same event. Yahweh Shai comes back, delivers the elect from the nuclear destruction in the midst of World War III. It annihilates their armies along with the holy angels, annihilating these heathens' armies. This isn't the one I want. Good, I want after. I'm gonna read this. You know what, I'll start here actually. Let's go to Ezekiel 38. In verse 1, and the word of the Lord Yahweh Bashmel Shai came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog. Magog represents Russia, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him. And thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bashmel Shai God, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. So, verse 4, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws. The Most High is bringing Russia back, controlling Russia. It said, turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, like a fish with fish hooks, bringing them back into the USSR state. Since which we've been seeing this for even years ago. And they're gonna fight World War III, the Armageddon. This scripture speaks about the 6th part of thee. We'll grab that in a second. So Russia's coming back for war, and it's coming back with allies. And when we're seeing these things fold out, an all-done army. So I wanted to say so you can't just say, well, we've seen this before. Russia was a powerhouse before. Well, it said, I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws. So this is the last time. There will be a second time. And this is the last time. Because the Most High and His Son is doing this. And it's going to lead to the destruction of America, nuclear destruction, World War III. And the chariots, the so-called UFOs, the Lord Yahweh Shai and the holy angels are returning and will deliver the elect from that destruction. So that's what we gotta have faith in and pray for it to be delivered. We don't need to take a plane and leave this place. the elect will leave on the chariots. If you're doing wicked stuff, if you're wrong, then you're gonna be destroyed, whether it be famine, or in the Civil War in America, or you take that ship and you're in that nuclear destruction, whatever it may be, teeth of wild beasts, and all that army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor. And army in war back in the days was fought with horses, with all sorts of armor. But today, it represents the military and the forces. And today the armies are fought with like tanks and helicopters, and so on. And that's how it's going to be in Armageddon, World War III. Even a great company, and we're watching these different nations come together, as we're going to read in Ezekiel 38, and touching on Gomer. Even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. Persia, which Persia is Iran, the name of Persia was changed to Iran. It was on the Persian New Year of 21 March 1935 that Reza Shah announced that he was formally changing his country's name from Persia to Iran. So that's just the proof that when it speaks about Persia, it shows you that it's talking about Iran. Which Iran is hot in the news recently. It has nuclear capabilities. And these missiles, not all of them are on the map. You gotta understand and think these nations have underground military places. They could have thousands upon thousands of stored nuclear weapons. Yeah, so they're building up to nuclear weapons. I thought they had nuclear weapons. What happens if Iran gets nuked? It might spark another Middle East war. So that's exactly what we're looking for. We just read that Iran is on its way for nuclear weapons, which is in Russia's is allied with Persia. So Russia can supply Iran with weapons because that ally is coming together according to the scriptures, which is the last thing anyone needs. If Iran succeeded in building its own bomb, it could lead states like Saudi Arabia or Turkey to follow suit. But guess what? And Turkey's in Ezekiel 38. So it doesn't matter if they have nukes, which I believe that they do, because they can make nukes. They're in the process of nuclear building, and they can be given nukes by Russia and North Korea even. So what's gonna happen is all gonna get more hot soon. What you're gonna read in these articles, and it shows you in the scriptures. Ezekiel 38 and 5, Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. Gomer and all his bands. Now Gomer is Turkey. Turkey's military, gomer, the Turkish Armed Forces, is one of the world's largest militaries, with an estimated 355,000 active personnel and 380,000 reserves as of October 2023. It's also the second largest standing military in NATO. Now check this, that Turkey is gaining ties with Russia and basically messing up or effing up its relationship with NATO. So it's going to move with Russia with Gog Magog, which matches Ezekiel 38, which we're going to read in this article. So this is clearly the Lord Yahweh Shai doing this. Turkey's balancing act, navigating NATO, BRICS, and other global partnerships. Turkey's relationship with one of the significance is that Turkey has one of the most strongest militaries. So wherever it lies, it strengthens that alliance and is a threat to the other alliance, which we know all these nations are going to lose, but we see these alliances building based on the scriptures of Yahweh Shai, this Bible. Turkey's relationship with NATO has strained under diplomatic missteps in Turkey's interest in BRICS. BRICS is, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. I'm going to look that up in case I got it wrong. In ties with Russia and China. So, however, the strategic diversification should not alarm NATO allies who could benefit from a partner in these circles. So Turkey and NATO is not looking so good. At the NATO summit in Washington, D.C., Turkey's role in the alliance will be a key topic of discussion. I'm going to skip down. Commitment to alliance and reassure NATO members that his cordial relationship with Russian President Vladimir Putin, Turkey's interest in joining BRICS in the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, and the delay of Sweden's NATO membership should not raise concerns about Turkey's role in NATO. So there are concerns about Turkey. A nuanced understanding of Turkey's motivations behind the so-called Axis shift, including its efforts to diversify strategic and economic partnerships beyond the West and NATO. So the power structure right now is moving to the east, is moving from the west to the east. And the West is going to be drawn out to the east to fight World War III. And all these nations are going to fight and lose. Yahweh Shai and the Israelites, starting with the elect, are going to win. Can mitigate some of these concerns while acknowledging significant issues with some of the decisions of, and remember Turkey is gomer, of the Turkish government, such as the S-400 crisis. NATO would gain more by engaging Turkey rather than alienating it. So anybody would gain from Turkey being an ally with its military, thus maintaining an ally with influencing extending beyond the historical borders of the West. It's no secret that Turkey's balancing act with a diverse array of, at times, competing nations is not a recent phenomenon. Here we go. This is a major part right here. Recently, Turkey's interest in joining BRICS and the attention. So Gomer is going back to the bear, to Gog and Magog. That's his natural state based on Ezekiel 38. Recently, Turkey's interest in joining BRICS, the attention drawn by President Vladimir Putin's support, has garnered attention and has elicited backlash, since Turkey would be the first NATO country to join the organization. It is worth that noting that Turkish-Russian relations are marked by a complex interplay, featuring both collaborative efforts and opposition and proxy wars. So Turkey and Russia are getting closer, and the things that are standing in the way of them getting closer are gonna dwindle down and cease. Diversifying its international partnership does not signify Turkey's departure from NATO, but its poor decision to purchase the Russian S-400 missile defense system. So they went complete to the enemy of NATO. NATO was created against Russia to purchase Russian equipment. They say they want to join this whole other organization, the BRICS. They're basically saying they want out because the Most High is controlling Turkey. Defense system was a significant breach of NATO protocols. So NATO didn't just kick Turkey out. Turkey has a strong military. They're a good ally on either side, and we know what side they're going to. The decision not only raised security concerns due to the system's incompatibility with NATO defenses, NATO being North Atlantic Treaty Organization defenses, but also suggested a troubling shift towards closer ties with Russia. So that's exactly what the point. Let's read that again. A troubling shift. The decision not only raised security concerns due to the system's incompatibility with NATO defenses, but also suggested a troubling shift toward closer ties with Russia. Wow, I didn't even know this yet. Economic interests are equally crucial, especially given the country's economic challenges and significant energy dependency on neighbors like Russia, which supplies nearly 50% of Turkey's natural gas needs. So the West is looking stupid right now. Esau looking stupid, even though Russia's Edomites, and I think Turkey's are Edomites. Not 100% sure if they're all Edomites or whatever, but but the West is looking stupid. Turkey has also been alleged to have helped Russia skirt international sanctions, further complicating its diplomatic relations. I think that's enough on this article for now. Let's go back to Ezekiel 38 and verse 9. Gomer and all his bands, so you can't raise questions while Turkey is in NATO. They're not going to join with Russia because what we just read proves all that. The house of Togramah of the north quarters and all his bands and many people with thee. Be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, and thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. So these other nations are coming up under Russia. In Joel chapter 3 verse 2. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, meaning Yahweh Shaphat in the Hebrew, the Most High's judgment, which is in the Middle East, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations in part of my land. In Armageddon, World War III will be fought in the valley of Jehoshaphat. Revelation 16. In verse 16. Also to 15, behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keep his garments. Keep the garments represents his knowledge, and we're supposed to look at the news, watch the news, and link it to the scriptures, lest he walk naked and they see his shame. And he gathered them together into a place called, in the Hebrew tongue, Armageddon, which in the Hebrew is Harmageddon, mount or mountain, God troop. And so Armageddon, the battle of Armageddon, these nations are going to go down to Valley Jehoshaphat to fight the battle of Armageddon. Isaiah chapter 13. In verse 17, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them. The Medes is Russia, which the Russians now inhabit or occupied the ancient or the Medes land. And in the them is America, Babylon. We know this isn't this is a modern day, which will